Hello everyone, this is Mundan Raghavan. Today we are going to see switch statement inside the Go language. As the theoretical point goes first, we will go to the theoretical point. What is switch? So generally switch statements goes with the different cases. So based on the cases, it will execute that particular block, then it will come out that. In simple way, it is the extension of the if-else statements. So when you have the different if-else statements based on the condition, it will flow from if-else, if-else, if-else and that. But however, in case of switch statement, it will directly match for the case which has the value in the same way. Then it will execute that particular block. So let's jump into the code and we will understand some more different ways in the Go language. So inside the Go language, if you have the switch statement, you don't need to mention the break statement explicitly. Whenever it completes that particular block, it will come out automatically, considering there is an implicit break mentioned by default. You don't need to type anything called break inside that. Then after we will be having the default statement. Whenever you have something default statement, when no cases matching, so that time you can directly have the default statement, it will print it automatically. So this is similar to the other languages. And some more point is like the statement or the switch variable what you are using, that need not to be a constant, and it can be integer, string and other data types as well. So for simplicity, we will have the three different categories inside the switch statement. First, we are going to see the switch with the variable. So based on the x variable, and it will look for the value of the x. If it is a 1, it will print at this statement. If it is a 2, it will print and so on. And after that, if it is not matching any of these cases, it will execute the default. So for executing this code, we will go to the playground. And let's say you can see here the same code, x is equal to 2, and we will execute. Currently the x value is 2. So we will execute this one and see. Here it is printing 2. Let's say I am changing other than 1, 2, 3. So let's say 7 and we will try to execute. So default value is printed. So in this way, it is a simple understanding that when it matches the case, it will execute only that particular block. It will come out. You don't need to mention the break statement. Okay, we'll go to the next block. So switch without variable. When you have the switch statement or the switch keyword without any variable, so then it will go into the cases. It will look for the logical condition or the Boolean condition. So let's replace this code with new one. Before running, we will format. Let's see any errors are there. Okay, fine. So everything looks good. So you can see here switch, and after the switch keyword, you don't have any keyword or any variable. And after that, you will be having the x. So x value we need to mention. So I will just mention x is equal to, let's see, 4. So if x is equal to 4, then which statement will execute? The first one checks for x is equal to 1 or not. It will not make the logic condition true. Then after it is greater than 3, it will match this one, and less than 3, it will fail, and equal to 2, it will fail. Then default, whenever you don't match any condition, it will come for the default. So let's execute for the 4 as the value. So x is greater than 3. Okay, just change it to 2 and make sure that in this case, the logical condition will be satisfied for the, let's say, x is greater than 3 and x is equal to 2. In both the cases, it will match. So let's see how many outputs are coming. So you will get x is less than 3. So actually, sorry, it is less than 3 because 2 is less than 3 and x is equal to 2. But whenever it matches some case, it will execute only those block and it will come out. The first matching the block. Let's say if I just change this case before this, and what happens? And format. Okay, fine. Now I have the x is equal to 2 as the first and x is less than 3 also there. But x is equal to 2 is the first statement. Let's execute. So x is 2. So that means that the first matching case will be executed, then it will come out. Okay, now we have completed this one. So in fact, let's say invalid x value, that also we will try it. Let's say 88. So obviously the first matching will be x is greater than 3. Let's see what is coming. X is greater than 3. So it's not matching with anything. Let me give some negative value. Even that will comes under the x is less than 3. Okay. So we don't have the possibility that we can go to the invalid x value. Right. So let me give some string value and run this. So you are expecting the int, but we are sending as a string. Okay, so in that case, it is a different because the statement of case statement having the integer value, but you are giving the string value. So that is not allowed. Okay, good. Now we will go to the third category. So third category is a very rare case we will be seeing in the different coding environment, which is nothing but fall through. So fall through in the sense, as we discussed earlier, we don't have the break statement explicitly, but internally it will be taken care. Let's say if I want to just fall through between the different case statements. So rather than explaining technically, I will come with the normal business scenario. Let's say the quarter four. The quarter four will be the October, November, and December. So any number, let's say even if I give October, I should get the output as a quarter four. Or let's say November, I should be getting the quarter four, and December also I should be getting the quarter four. So for just understanding purpose, I will add the month also inside the print statement. But generally, you will be getting the quarter four as the result. So whenever the user enters the October or November or December, I need to get. So rather than having or condition or something like that, here we can use the fall through in case of switch statement. Let's say what happens is if it is the October, let's say I will come with the positive scenario, October. So whenever it reaches the October, then I need to see all the months in that quarter, right? So let's say it will come here. Since the break statement is explicitly mentioned by the Go language, it will come out as soon as it's complete the fall through. So I will just remove all the fall through. Okay, rather than doing here, we will go to the playground. Okay, so we will add this command and we will remove this one. Format. Okay, fine, it formatted. So now let's say I want to see all the 3 months. Any number, any month I mention in the quarter four, I should be seeing all the 3 months. Let's execute this one, October. And you can see only the quarter four. So I could not see all the 3 months in that quarter. So for that reason, what I will do is just I will mention the fall through. So fall through will give the control to the next block also. For example, if I run this one, it will give the October and November both. So let's say if I want to implement the same thing, I need to mention here as well. So that means that now I am able to see all the 3 months whenever I just enter the value of any one of the months in the quarter two. Let's say I am just executing the input as Jan. So which is not present in this. So it will directly go to the not in Q4. So it does not match anything inside the cases, first three cases. Then it will directly go to the default case, which is not in Q4. Even if I mention here, let's see, the mistake what we may do is in the last statement also, if I mention the fall through, what happens is in any case, even positive case also, it will just go to the default statement as well. For example, if I run this one, so you can see here October, November, December. In December, it is the last of the quarter four. I should not mention the fall through. By accidentally, if I mention the fall through, it will just fall through the default statement as well. That's what you are getting the not in Q4 also. So make sure you are not adding the fall through in the wrong place. So these are the three categories we have seen totally. So switch with fall through and switch with, let's say, logical condition, and switch with the variable and the relevant value. So thanks all. Thanks for watching and have a great day.